Hello, Retro Bro here, giving you another competitive Pokemon moveset. Also with a guest today, DragonBlaze V2. Say hello to everybody, man.
Hey guys, what's up?
So, one of the things I wanted to give you guys was Weezing. I felt it was appropriate since we're actually doing the Pokemon Apollo version LP with Team Rocket. And Weezing is an amazing Pokemon that probably shouldn't be RU tier. And today we would love to tell you why. So let's go ahead and look at Weezing here. So
okay.
with this, I usually like to run Assault Vest. Now I clicked on it just so you guys can see the description in case you didn't know. But Assault Vest actually gives 1.5 times to your special defense. Also, Weezing actually gets a really wide move pool. I prefer to actually run Sludge Bomb, Flamethrower, Thunderbolt, and Dark Pulse on him, but he can actually get moves like Psybeam as well as the Shadow Ball. Now, the reason I run this particular moveset is because I like to use Sludge Bomb, obviously, for fairies, Flamethrower for metal types, especially Feral Seed, because Feral Seeds run rampant down in RU and stall people out to death really easily. Thunderbolt also works really good for a lot of Pokemon like Murkrow. You have a couple of water pokes down there like War Turtle down there for the rapid spin. Mantike is a very bulky Pokemon that people do Resto Chesto with a lot down there, so it's really good for that type of threat. And then as far as the Dark Pulse, you have a lot of Pokemon down there like Kofe Grigas and the Mega Bayonet. So Dark Pulse works really good for that. Also for some of the Psychic Pokemon that's down there. Sigilyph usually does the Calm Mind Bulk thing, so unless you crit it, you're not going to take that thing out. But there's still a lot of other Psychic Pokemon that you'll see down there, such as Mushrana. Was there anything you like to run specifically on your moveset, DragonBlaze?
Well, now that I look at the whole moveset, it is actually a really good one because the at least there is stab in the form of Sludge Bomb. Sludge Bomb is, Sludge Bomb is not really that bad, even though there's something that is called Sludge Wave, but it's only 5 base power more, and the Sludge Wave poison chance is only 10% instead of 30. So Sludge Bomb is a really good one. That you go special is always is also a good one, because a special Weezing is a really good one because it gets a lot of coverage. So I don't know, you might go mixed maybe. Some of you guys can try mixed Weezing because it gets stuff like it gets stuff like Self-Destruct and Gyro Ball. I don't know, I've never seen a Gyro Ball Weezing before, but it is slow. It is slow, so it could
Well, it
work.
does have Curse in its move pool too, so
yeah,
it can set up for a Gyro Ball sweep. Almost like someone would want to do with Ferrothorn. Now, if you did try to do that and run the physical route, what would the moveset look like in your opinion? Or what item would you want to run for that? Because you know, running Assault Vest you wouldn't be able to if you were going to go physical Weezing.
Yeah, I actually have no idea. I would see, like, if you were trying to get like a Gyro Ball sweep with Curse and Gyro Ball, well, at least put Curse and Gyro Ball on it, give it a speed lowering nature, and take its IVs away. So it will be really, really slow, so that the Gyro Ball can do even more damage.
So item-wise, I guess you would have to be really smart about it. So maybe Black Sludge to heal,
yeah,
or maybe even a Resto Chesto set where you restore life when you're close to dying, just so after a few curses you're set up to sweep them.
Somewhere among those lines. I've not tested it out yet, but there are some possibilities you can try. There is something like, because you have 2 slots left, you can try out Black Sludge as item, of course, and then for the 2 slots, rest Sleep Talk with Curse and Gyro Ball. So it's kind of like the Crocoon set. So, you can give it max HP and max attack, or even max HP and then max special defense. So when it is already bulky on the special side, with Curse it will be even more bulky on the physical side and be like a tank that will just tank all those hits and go for gyro balls.
Makes
What you
sense.
can also try is the Resto Chesto set, because people would like to burn you if they see that you're going for gyro balls. And with one slot left, because you don't use Sleep Talk, you only have Rest with the Chesto Berry, you can choose something that can take on some steel type that will resist your steel attack. The only thing is that the move pool of Weezing is a little bit small on the physical side. The only thing that you could use would be Payback, because Payback doubles in power when you are slower than the opponent, when you move after the target. So that would help, because in this gen also Payback is dark type, of course. Dark type attacks are now neutral against it, so you might get a chance on like taking down some steel types. If you still want to put a assault vest on it, with the mixed set, what I was talking about, I would suggest putting explosion on it, with like a speed lowering nature, and then with like something, I don't know, special attack raising or attack raising. Because with the good coverage that you already have on the special side, with Sludge Bomb and Flamethrower to hit steel types, and Sludge Bomb for good stab, you can run a really powerful move, which is Explosion, or even Self-Destruct. Explosion. What is strong? Yeah, Explosion. Explosion is stronger.
Yeah, 250.
And then you can run one of the two, Thunderbolt, or Dark Pulse. Or you can even try the Gyro Ball too, because you still have 0 EVs in speed, and you will have a speed lowering nature. So there's a lot you can actually try. You can run the mixed one with the assault vest, you can run the Restock set, the Resto Chesto set, especially defensive and stuff. Yeah, there are a lot of choices you can do. So yeah, try something out.
Indeed. So here's the EV spread for you guys that want to try to run my set. Now this set is extremely balanced, and I've tested it and DragonBlaze has seen it is amazing. So what I do with this set here is I put 116 EVs in the HP. That way my HP is a perfect 300. Then I put 96 EVs into your physical defense. That way your physical defense is 300. Then I put 96 EVs into your special defense, and this makes your special defense 200. Now keep in mind you have an assault vest on, so for anyone that likes to do calcs and do the math, 200 times 1.5 equals 300. So you now have 300 special defense as well. Now what you do with the last 200 EVs are up to you. You may want to possibly put more HP or more physical defense. I like to be fairly balanced, so I feel that having 300 across the board is more meaningful. So I went ahead and put 200 into the special attack, and then went modest, which now puts my special attack at 281, very close to 300. And since the RU tier has a lot of weaker Pokemon, being at 300 in stats across the board pretty much means that you can fight and take on almost anything in that tier. So with me, my goal was to have 300 in as many stats as I could. But if you wanted to, you could even be cheeky and say, well, I'm not worried about hitting too hard, but I'd rather be more defensive. Or maybe I would like to have the initiative of attacking first with not too much power, but still be really defensively strong, and maybe even want to go the speed route too. So there's a lot of different ways you can do this EV spread, but I prefer for it to be more balanced. Now, for EV spreads, what's something you would actually do, DragonBlaze? Like if you ran your Weezing, how would you run an EV spread on it?
Okay, if it would have been the, let's see, the Restock set with Gyro Ball and Curse, it would probably be specially defensive, and then with a careful nature, no wait, I think it is quiet, yeah, Or it is a nature. It's a nature that lowers speed and raises special defense.
Raise
it might be sassy.
Speed and special defense.
I think it's sassy. Yes, it is sassy. Yeah, it raises special defense and lower speed. Yeah, that would be one of the that would have been one of the choices for a EV spread. You can also do the Chester Resto set, and then only have rest, and then the other move. I think it was payback. That would be the same set because you still need to. You still need to be slower, a lot slower, just so that the gyro balls will do a lot of damage. I think you can also try and run a max HP and max attack one if you want to go with the Resto Chesto, or yeah, only for the Resto Chesto in my opinion, because if you want to run Restalk, you want to be really bulky. And if you don't run the special defense investment, you will not be that bulky on the special side. And when a special attack hits you, if it's like a 2 KO, your rest is probably useless. So if you just invest with the rest sleep talk set in special defense, it will be really good, because you can just run sleep talk too, and then get some sleep talks off, and then go for curses maybe.
Very true. What do you say we show some people a few test runs? We'll go in with Weezing alone. That way, you know, it'll get knocked out pretty quickly, but we can show the power of how well it takes hits and how efficiently it can actually be.
We can better do that, yeah.
Cool. So we go into the RU tier, Weezing being the lone soldier.
So let's see. This guy has a...
Well, I'm choosing my obvious lead. Let's see what he does about it.
This guy has a good lead. He's probably... good team, I mean. He's probably going to lead off with
Yandecker. Well, no, because I have out Weezing, so he shouldn't.
Okay. We have Flamethrower.
I'm gonna go with the Dark Pulse.
And just saying, you guys might want to think about using...
Look how well I ate up that extra sensory.
Oh, it's the Zoroark. I already was thinking, why would you ever run extra sensory on a Bronzong?
Makes sense, but still, Zoroark hits pretty hard. Yeah, and that wasn't too bad at all.
That extra sensory did only 43%, and you're just assault fast. You're not even max HP or max special defense. Yeah, so that
not
assault
bad
fast
at all.
Helps out.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Now let's run another test run. Try to see what other threats it can take hits from.
Okay, so now he is probably going to lead off with the Heliolisk. So let's see what it's going to do against that special defense with the Assault Vest.
Ah, so you think he's gonna Volt Switch out instead of try to troll me with the Whimsicott? Because I'm predicting, since I don't have anybody to switch from, he was probably gonna be that guy and just put me to sleep and beat me to death.
Well, because of all your coverage, you can hit a lot on his team.
Remember
this, guys. He has Thunderbolt for the War Turtle. X-Cloud, okay, he does not really have something for X-Cloud, but he is Assault Vest, so he can probably take...
oh, I got the flinch!
He can probably take 2 Boom Bursts, hopefully, if it's not Specs.
Oh, you know it's Specs. You know it's Specs.
Some are scarfed. I do know that. Some are scarfed. But the Heliolisk cannot do a lot, or it has to be Specs. The Whimsicott will get...
Let's stab it.
Yeah, it will get destroyed by
Not bad.
Sludge Bomb. Oh, okay.
And it was probably Specs, too. Not even bad. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we'll give you one more test of Weezing against another threat, just to show you how well this thing handles things. You can see it's a great asset to anyone's team in the RU tier.
I mean, it takes some hits really well, because they're all super effective.
Exactly.
And I mean, you're not going to leave in your Pokemon
against
like
a super effective matchup.
Yeah,
obviously, but
it is really good that it can take some super effective moves.
Yeah, like say worst case scenario, your matchup is destroyed and you have no choice but to play it. By that point, even going against a terrible matchup, that matchup is probably weakened, giving you the chance to destroy it. Like say it's your last line of defense at this point.
Yeah, because Weezing can take a hit or two, or even 3, because I think that extra sensory was a 3 at KO.
Jellicent is bulky. Do I want to go with the Dark Pulse and try to go for a flinch, or the T-Bolt and try to go for the Paralyze? Let's try to go for the Paralyzation.
Yeah, I mean, if you get the paralysis off really fast, I don't know, oh wait, this is Orwar. Yeah, so it is good that you started off with Thunderbolting, so... Sludge Bomb now.
Yep.
And it took
providing
that
you survived
was
this hit.
Really nice. I mean, I kind of want to say that it specs damage because, I mean, you have special defense investment, you have HP investment, and you have the assault vest.
So choice specs makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. And it did 45%. No wait, 48. That's a little bit too much if you ask me.
And down it goes.
So Weezing just took 2 Dark Pulses of a Spec Zoroark. If it's
From a Spec Zoroark, not a standard, a Spec Zoroark.
Yep. So that is really good. Choice Specs Dark Pulse is a 3 at KO on a Weezing, which is not even max HP or max special defense. Not even one of those.
I don't know why this guy is taking so long to pick. I have 1% left.
And you only have 1 Pokemon, so there should not really be a problem.
I'm not gonna waste any time. I'll just end the video here because it looks like he's probably just gonna let the time run out, or I really don't know. But anyhow, ladies and gentlemen, the power of Weezing. We just wanted to show you how this moveset worked a little bit, so we didn't really bother to put it in an actual battle setup. But as you can see, it takes hits well from even his weaknesses. Definitely a huge threat that's worth being in anyone's RU team, especially with the proper EV set and moveset.
Yeah. I would suggest if you would run the specially defensive set, have it like as one of your defensive cores together with another physically defensive Pokemon.
Yeah, that's actually usually what I do.
Yep. That would fare really well.
As usual, I've been Retro Bro, and this is DragonBlaze, and we are signing out.
Bye.